Hello everyone, I'm Jashi Jadhav S. I'm a data science and business analyst intern at the Spark Foundation for the month of August. I'm here with my first task, that is prediction using supervised machine learning algorithm. Let us first understand what simple linear regression is. Simple linear regression is a classical supervised learning algorithm which involves a single independent variable and a single dependent variable. In this regression task, we will be predicting the percentage of the marks scored by a student based on the number of hours the student studies. Here we have considered a simple linear regression as the task involves just two variables. The objective of the task is to predict the percentage of the student based upon the number of hours using a supervised machine learning algorithm, and also to predict the score of a student who studies for 9.25 hours per day. We now import all the required libraries in this notebook, that is pandas, numpy, matplotlib as pyplot, and also seaborn. We read the dataset as slr underscore data, and we see that the dataset has 25 rows and 2 columns. The dataset contains the number of hours studied and also the percentage scored for the 25 students. And we check for the null values here using the isNull dot sum function, and we see that there are no null values in our data set. Also, we check the 5 point description for the data, and we see that the mean number of hours studied by a student is 5.0, approximately 5 hours, and also the mean score obtained by a student is 51.48%. We check for the first 10 rows of the data by using the head function, where slr is the name of the data frame. We then perform the exploratory data analysis by plot by using the function slr underscore data dot plot of hours and scores, and we see that there is a positive linear relation between the two variables, that is the number of hours studied and the percentage scored, which means that as the number of hours studied increases, the percentage scored by a student also increases. We do the data pattern visualization using the plot function, and we see that both the variables, that is the number of hours studied and the percentage scored, has the same pattern, but where this the percentage scored has a more variance and more mean when compared to the number of hours studied. We then plot the box plots for the two variables, and we see that there are no outliers in our data set, and also both the variables are positively skewed. The median value for the percentage scored is around 47%. That means there are 50% of the student who score lesser than 40%, 47%, and 50% of the students score more than 47%. And also the proportion of students who score more than 47% is more, as the box plot is positively skewed. Our next step is to prepare the data. So we extract the columns and store the variables under the name of x and y, where the x variable has the number of hours studied and the y variable has the percentage scored by the students. We train the algorithm by importing the train test split, and sklearn model selection is used for splitting the data set into a train data and also the test data, where the test data is the 20% of the original data set, whereas the train data would be 80% of the original data. We perform modeling using the statsmodel.api as SM, and since the OLS method does not involve the constant term in the regression line, we add it manually by using sm.addConstant of the xtrain data and name the variable as xtrain sm. After completing the modeling, we print the model summary by using model.summary, and we find that the r square value is 0.952, and also the Durbin Watson statistic value is 1.813, which means that the r square value of 95.2% shows that um, the mean our model explains 95.2% of the change in the dependent variable, that is the percentage scored. And also the probability value, that is p value of the r's, is 0, which means that here the p value of r's, that is the x variable, is 0, which means that there is 0% chance that the r's variable has no effect on the variable, that is the dependent variable, on the dependent variable, that's the score percentage scored by the students. And also our results are produced by chance. So a proper modeling analysis will compare the p value to the previously established alpha value. So the common alpha value considered would be 0.05, that's 5%. The Durbin Watson value of is 1.813, which lies between the ideal homoscedastic data set. So we can conclude that our data set is homoscedastic in nature. We can also perform the simple linear regression modeling using the linear regression file. So we name the linear regression function as a regressor, and regressor dot fit of x train comma y train would be the modeling part. After completing the training of the data, we then plot the regression line. So we extract the coefficient from the regressor model here as a regressor dot coef into the x variable plus the regressor dot intercept, that's the intercept of the regression line. So we now plot the x variable scatter plot of x comma y, and also along with that we plot x comma the line, that is the regression line, and color it with green to identify that uniquely. And we see that most of the points lie on either side of the regression line, which means that our model fits good for the data set. We make the predictions up next. So a regressor dot predict of x test will be the y variable predicted. So we compare the actual and the predicted values of the y variable by creating a data frame, and we see that the actual and the predicted values are relatively close to each other. We also can predict by using a constant for our independent variable. So we use r's is equal to 9 point, assign r's to be 9.25, and define a variable, that is own predict is equal to regressor dot predict of the r's, just like how we predicted the y variable here, the same way, but here we are giving the value for the r's. And we see that for 9.25 hours, the percentage scored by the predicted percentage scored would be 93.69. So we perform the model evaluation by using the mean absolute error from the Xcalon metrics, and we see that the mean absolute error is 4.183, which is fairly small given to our data scores range from 17 to 95 in percentage. So I would like to conclude saying that we have performed a simple linear regression modeling by using the stats model and also Sklearn linear regression, and we have predicted the percentage score for a student who studies for 9.25 hours to be around 93.69%, and also the model evaluation is done based on the mean absolute error. Thank you. Please feel free to comment on the codes